Outside of Washington, D.C., some of the wreckage of the American Airlines flight that crashed Wednesday is being pulled from the Potomac River today. Crews recovered 11 more bodies over the weekend as officials revealed new details from their investigation. CBS's Chris Van Cleve shares the very latest details.
Under a massive police escort, the families of the 67 people killed in Wednesday's mid-air collision gathered within sight of the wreckage just off one of the runways at Washington's Reagan National Airport Sunday.
I was hoping he was on another flight, but when we put all the pieces together, it was obvious that it was him.
Tim Lilly's son Sam was the co-pilot on Flight 5342. He was engaged to be married.
I want to thank the first responders that got out there in the night with the water that was freezing and the people that they were pulling out that were, they were just trying to recover our loved ones for us.
55 bodies have been recovered as NTSB investigators say black box data indicates the airliner was flying at around 325 feet ahead of the collision. That's well higher than the 200 feet set by the FAA for helicopter traffic in that area. According to the NTSB, the airline pilots appeared to pull up about a second before the crash, and investigators are working to understand if the air traffic controller's screens were providing the helicopter's actual altitude leading up to the collision.
From tragedy, we draw knowledge to improve the safety for us all.
The Army has now identified all 3 helicopter crew members, including Captain Rebecca Lobach, as we learn more about their training mission.
These were 2 experienced, qualified pilots to fly in this local area. This is something they've done many times before, and they were simply out flying a training mission that's required to reevaluate, just like every Army pilot does on an annual basis.
That helicopter had 2 pilots and a crew chief on board. The airspace around Washington Reagan Airport has been closed to helicopter traffic. We've also learned there were 5 people in the airport's control tower Wednesday night. That includes 2 controllers CBS News has learned were doing multiple jobs. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington's Reagan National Airport.